Hi. One of my favorite things online is this concept of ELIF. Have you seen that? It's explain it like I'm 5. Today I want to explain something called a digital audio workstation submix, or a DAW submix. And it's a really simple concept, except it has an infinite capacity for complexity, and this can be really helpful when recording. I'm Eric Engler, and I'm taking this course at coursera.org on music production, and today we're going to talk about the DAW submix. A song that we created last week using completely computer instruments is the basis for this exercise this week. And so last week I built a song using nothing but computer instruments. Didn't pick up a single guitar or speak into a microphone or anything. And I built 2 verses of Blue Moon to use as an example. And that can be really helpful to a musician because you can use that sort of like a backing band. Since I can't afford to hire a band, I could maybe build a band. And so that's what I did. And the 4 musicians that I invited to play with me included a mechanical drummer, a mechanical bass player, a robot who played a jazz organ, and another robot who played a cheesy sounding rhythm guitar. Now, when I finished the mix, I thought that the bass and the drummer sounded natural enough that I could use them. However, the cheesy guitar robot and the ridiculous jazz organ player, they had to go. So what I thought I'd do in the DAW submix is to combine these 2 tracks, the jazz organ and the guitar, into a DAW submix, and that while I wanted to record my not so cheesy analog guitar playing with my singing, which was going to replace the jazz organ, I could just mute those tracks. Now it's trivial to mute them, but imagine, as you'll see in the diagram, that the mix becomes very complex and you want to do multiple things to it, and maybe you want to automate the things that you're doing to it. For instance, panning or turning the volume down during certain parts. And I did that in the submix, but today I just want to talk about the submix for the 2 parts that I wanted to mute during the time when I was recording the parts. And so that's what we'll see today. And it's time to get in the studio, so I'm going to change hats. It's time to put the black hat on and do some studio work.
Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.